Premium wireless earphones can cost a fortune, and it can be confusing choosing between all the options and deciding the features you need. Today we're comparing the latest £250 Sony WF-1000 XM4, the successor to the highly regarded XM3, against the best sounding TWS I've found to date, the £140 Sennheiser CX 400BT, the non-ANC version of the £240 Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 2, and answering the question, which sounds best, and is the difference in performance worth the difference in price? In this video we're going to break these top-dog premium wireless earbuds down based on sound quality, comfort and fit, looks, controls, microphone, ANC and ambient performance, features and price. If you're looking for the most involving sound for your music, the best microphone quality in a noisy environment, or simply the best all-round value, there's an option for you. So sit back, relax and watch through to the end to make sure you don't miss any potential deal breakers, see which if any is worth your hard-earned cash, and how I decided my overall winner. I can tell you now it's a lot closer than you might think, so be sure to stay tuned. Welcome to GI Chow. So starting with the all-important sound quality, the Sony XM4 sound is much richer than previous XM3s, with more bass quantity, impact and depth, while shying away from presenting an unnaturally bass-heavy sound or overly aggressive impact. The sound is wonderfully balanced, articulate, with natural mids, good presence across male as well as female vocals, and an energetic treble that stays just the right side of being too polite and tame. It's a world away from its basslight and studio monitor-like XM3 predecessor that shines an analytical spotlight in musical details, so one can't hear the wood for the trees, if you get my drift. With the XM4, Sony has gone the other way, with a less shimmering and analytical presentation, but one that I think will better please more people and suit more styles of music, as well as less pristine quality recording, so harshness and simpleness never detracts from the musical experience. The sound has become more rich and Sennheiser-like, which may be just as well given Sennheiser set out is open to selling its consumer audio business. During the first few hours of listening, there was no dramatic change to sound from driver burn-in. However, whether it was the drivers loosening up or my brain simply adjusting to the sound, the XM4 bass seemed to become a little fuller. Both offer equalizers to let you tweak the frequency response to your preferences. However, the technical transient response and detail resolution remains noticeably better on the Sennheiser, meaning the CX400BT sound is always just a tad more realistic. So this round is a win for the Sennheiser, even though its latency with YouTube, for example, is more noticeable. Moving on to comfort and fit, both fit securely, the Sony aided by its expanding foam ear tips, anchoring them in your ear canal. However, they also stick out noticeably, so are more conspicuous and it's easy to lie down with than smaller designs. The Sony profile means that it can't be pushed so far into your ear, and it's also heavy and requires that the foam tips be squashed prior to insertion. So ultimately, the Sennheiser wins for security fit, though the XM4 is definitely a step up from the XM3. So again a win for the Sennheiser, though do bear in mind that neither are as low profile and easy to forget you're wearing some TWS, like AirPods Pro stubby stem style designs. As far as looks go, both will divide opinion, with the Sony's rather chunky design and brass details against the Sennheiser's rather austere look, so I'll call this round a draw. Touch controls of both are configurable and work reliably. Sony goes with all the track play, pause and skip controls via the right earbud, whereas the Sennheiser uses the more conventional format of a left touch for skip back and volume down, and right touch for skip forward and volume up. So again I'll call this round a draw. Considering practicality, the microphones of both are similarly clear in both quiet and noisy environments. This is a recording using the microphone of the Sony WF-1000XM4. Can you hear my voice clearly? I'm now going to start up some background sounds. Can you clearly hear me over the background sounds? And is there any clipping of the beginning or end of words? This is a recording using the microphone of the Sennheiser CX400BT. Can you hear my voice clearly? I'm now going to start up some background sounds. Can you clearly hear me over the background sound? And is there any clipping of the beginning or end of words? In most other aspects of practicality, the Sony takes the win for this round, G.I. Chow is the world top 25,000 Amazon Vine reviewer, building a community searching out high quality at the lowest price. If you're getting value, subscribe or leave a comment below to be a part of it and help us grow. Thanks. Moving on to features like ANC and ambient pass-through, the CX400BT just has passive noise isolation rather than the active noise cancellation of its big brother, the MTW2. However, this is still fairly effective.
Ambient sound. Noise cancelling. Ambient sound.
From my previous best ANC test, the XM3 and Liberty Air 2 Pro came out on top. ANC on the XM4 is similarly good and noticeably better at reducing higher frequencies as well as low. Happily, it doesn't change the frequency response of music playback, as on the Liberty Air 2 Pro for example. The ambient mode is also much clearer and now class leading for earphones alongside the One More Comfort Buds Pro. There is some noticeable hiss, but it's not too bothersome. A new feature over the XM3 is the previously unique to Samsung speech activated operation that's very intuitive. As soon as you start talking, your music pauses and pass-through is activated, whereas on the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, it is someone else speaking rather than your speaking which triggers it. Ambient mode can also be activated by keeping a finger pressed to the left earphone, similar to cupping your ear just on the XM4 headphones, as well as by tapping the left earphone. So again, this round must go to the Sony, which continues to offer the most effective ANC, but now also includes the very useful speech activation of ambient mode, a useful IPX4 splashproof rating, and 8 hours of continuous battery life. Clearly on price, the Sennheiser CX400BT wins, so the ANC Sennheiser MTW2 is around the same price as the Sony. So to sum up, if you want the best sound quality, the CX400BT remains the wireless earbud to beat. It also fits more reassuringly in the ear than the Sony with its profile nozzle and lighter body. The Sony is the new ANC and ambient pass-through king. It also sports fancy high-res codecs, 360 sound and both Google and Alexa assistant integration, and while these may not offer such a compelling reason to upgrade for most people, its overall sound quality is a step up from the XM3. For sheer value, however, it's hard to overlook the £100 plus saving the CX400BT offers. And if one can do without the extra few dB of active noise cancellation and live with a little more latency and without the XM3's nice to have but far from essential features, it remains a top draw wireless earphone, and my overall winner given my priority of sound quality. I'll post a separate video with full sound recordings and answering any questions from this one, but for now, thanks for watching, and to my subscribers, check the description for links to latest prices, get involved in the comments, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye!